Mm-hmm.
I think we're basically starting right in combat. Um, as a quick refresher for where we are. Let's see, are you guys on this screen? You're not. Um, so let me move you to where you belong. If it'll let me move you, why did it not let me move the players? There we go. And we're down here.
Yeah, the zombie laser shark thing.
Oh, that's right.
He's not a zombie.
Yeah.
He's a serpent. There's what he looks like, all big and bold.
So he's an eel. He's more like an eel.
I want to play as one of those guys.
Huge. He's a the room here, there was a short narrow passage which opened into this large cavern you guys can kind of see through. The ceiling is 40 feet overhead, supported by several stone columns. Clusters of stalactites and stalagmites hang from the ceiling and poke up from the shallow water below. The entire floor of this chamber is covered in about a foot of water, which makes it difficult to do acrobatics, but doesn't make it difficult terrain. The source appears to be the small waterfall that the creature, that this sea monster, was kind of hiding behind as you guys approached. And and you also notice a tunnel on the northwestern side of the room, which offers some further delving into this cave system. But before that happens, the sea monster springs out and attacks. Momo, you were quick. You were able to react before being attacked by the sea monster. What do you want to do?
Okay. Seeing like the sea monster looks like it's about to start doing things to us. I think Momo's gonna try out his pheromone grenade. Why not?
Can I make it attractive to you or something?
Well, no, just to make it fascinated. But yeah, I mean, maybe Momo's like, well, maybe I can make you my friend and my lover.
Not at the same time, you know.
Hey, you know, friends with benefits.
He misses the thing inside him.
Yeah, there you go. He misses the whelp. Yes, the feeding thing.
His extra stomach.
Yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and just throw it like say right over here.
Okay, so you're throwing a pheromone grenade.
I'm throwing a pheromone grenade, Mark 1. So he's got to make a DC 15 will save.
Where is this listed?
Or be fascinated for 1 round.
Oh, good. You have the information. So he needs a will
Yes.
save, you said?
Yes. Now I believe it's my standard DC, so that would make it.
Oh, well, he fails.
All right.
So it fails its save. It is fascinated for 1 round as it gazes in wonder at sparkling trails that only it can see.
Right, and I'm going to just move up, here.
All right, well, that's going to be interesting. Fascinated, huh? So I believe...
He's entranced. Stands or sits quietly and takes no action other than paying attention to the fascinating effect.
Hell yeah, son.
Wow, that's really nice.
Yeah.
Be fascinating, you might say.
Good job, Momo.
let's see.
Gee, thanks.
Take no other actions. Any threat grants you a new saving throw against the effect.
Yeah, so
While an
I'm
obvious threat automatically ends the connection.
So I'm moving up there, but I'm not pointing my weapon at it at this time. I'm just sort of just moving, sort of casual like.
If we attack
For right
it,
now.
it is still fascinated?
No, if you attack it, it's not going to be fascinated anymore. But
the thing is, it's
it
not
will
going to be
have already
fascinated.
lost its turn because it only
Yes.
lasts for one round anyway.
Exactly. It just means that it's not going to do anything in the first round. So it gives
It
everybody
loses
else a
its
chance
first turn.
to act.
So when Momo is done and presses his done button,
Oh, sorry, I
then-
forgot to press the done button.
then it goes to its turn and it stares fascinated at something over in this area away from you guys. And it is done. So that goes to Stelly, who is still up on that 5-foot ledge.
Yeah, I got a good shot. So it's actually a good thing that I got attacked now. All right.
Yeah, as it's as you begin to act, Stelly, you see that it's coming out of its trance. It begins shaking its head back and forth and kind of roars. And you shoot it with a laser beam. And I don't think it has anything to protect it from the lasers. No. And you definitely beat its EAC, so it takes a little bit of damage. All right, and then it's Alder's turn.
What would it take to identify this?
This creature seems to be biological, so it would take a life sciences check to identify this creature.
I think I'm just going to get him and do a clever attack.
All right, he is get-emmed. That's a 21 for your bluff check. Which
15 plus
is,
1/2 CR,
Yep. Or it's sense motive, right?
I believe so.
That fails.
Okay.
And even flat-footed to you, you miss.
Yeah, I didn't roll very good at shooting things.
And with that, we go to Erebus.
I apologize, I forgot to hit done.
It's okay, I moved it. Pow pow. Or pew pew.
Doesn't have get him up by, right?
It does have get him.
Oh, it's just +1, right?
Yes. That's enough to hit. And its soft flesh is torn by your bullets.
Yeah.
And yeah, the trick attack works too, so takes another 8 damage there. And it is flat-footed to everybody now.
Whoa.
Nice.
And then if you end your turn, Adjutant can go. This sucks. I'll tell you what,
take
Momo.
that, nerd.
I really wanted to eat Adjutant so he couldn't shoot me with that AC lowering shot.
Yep, -2 AC.
Hey, at least the correction was made, Phil, from the initial thing when Archives of Nethys told me that I could make a Mark IV at level
Oh, yeah.
4.
Yeah,
This thing wouldn't have had a turn.
that wasn't going to happen.
Hey, admittedly, I didn't have the book. I see it. It says, "Cool. This thing lasts for. I can make a Mark 4, level 4. Awesome."
No.
That'd be kind of funny if they grenade the density out that way. Mark 1 at level 1, 2 at level 2, 3 at level 3, 4 at level 4. It'd be a lot of marks, though.
Yeah, that'd be pretty awesome.
All right, Adjutant, pass the circle to Tari.
Okay, we will run in like a crazy person and attack.
Oh, well, I guess we know who's getting eaten.
Yep.
Not Atari, because Atari is the saves the day.
So plus 1, plus 14, minus 15. So no, I don't need to be here. But that one just plus 1 to get him.
I'll worry about the flat footage. You just worry
Yeah, I
about
think
the
it's a hit.
plus 1. So 18, that's going to be a hit for 10 points.
Nice.
And you send the turn to Momo.
Right.
Button.
Momo is going to do a full attack. Yep. So.
Lots of pew pews.
Yep, I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna put a -3 on it because of the get 'em.
Yep.
All right. So we got a 16 and a 10.
Well, the 16 hits.
All right.
The 10 does not.
Uh, playing the percentages.
Oh, I'm torn because it's animal intelligence. And there's something closer than Momo. Normally, I would want to attack Momo. He's doing a lot of problems here. But
Yeah.
Okay,
You cost me my first round.
that failed will save hurt me a lot.
I probably know what that one, but you know the name.
But as Momo starts shooting a whole bunch of laser shots around the room, it snatches at Tari. And I believe that hits you, yes?
Yeah, I believe that hits, but only 3 over.
But it doesn't. It's only 3 over, so he's unable to grab you. And then it takes a step. Go ahead, Stelly.
How do you do the circle HP thing anyway?
Do what?
The circle HP thing.
It's an API.
Oh, okay.
He's a super ninja like that.
Well,
I
I
pay
can
them a
afford
lot of money, and they let me use the APIs.
Fair enough. I don't have money, so
I just do the $5 a month and call it good.
that's the most I've done, yeah.
Well, that hurts it, Stelly. This thing just seems to have lots of hit points, though.
That's just fine. I got lots of laser battery things.
All right, Alder.
Alright, I want to get him
Okay, it's get him.
and then try to identify it since it's already flat-footed.
Sure. Life Science 22. This is not a particularly rare creature. So you see 10 plus 1.5. Yeah. You note that this is one of the few native predators to this planet. And it's called a Ukrainian sea worm, as in dragon. As you can probably tell from like its save and stuff earlier, maybe. I don't know. So you can see from its bite, Mediterranean sea worm. It is obviously huge. It swallows its prey whole. And what other things would you like to know about it? You can know 2 more things.
Does it have any weaknesses?
It does not have any particular weaknesses, no.
Does it have any strengths?
It has no particular resistances either.
Okay.
It's tough. It has lots of hit points. That's pretty much what it does.
All right. I'll relay the information to the others.
Engage you next. Well, you trick attack it again, making it the flat-footed. And 16 is enough to damage it with all its penalties. So you do another 7 points of damage. Or, excuse me, another 10. Not quite enough to drop it, though. And then we go to Adjutant. If you want to pass the turn to him.
No need for me to put any other condition on them.
14. Let's see. So that includes the +1 from Get 'em, or no?
No.
Okay, so a 15. A 15 will hit with the reduced armor and flat-footed. Just trying to think how much cover it gets. Probably not much from Tari because it's huge. All right.
Well, I
yeah,
would have
you
moved
hit.
into somewhere that I can hit it. Clear.
I'll give it to you. You hit it. It hurts. It shrieks and thrashes about, and you can see that it's damn near dead. Can Tari finish it off?
Let's find out.
Oh no, Atari!
It certainly tries, but
Be careful.
slips in the water and is unable to make contact.
Jodie Foster.
All right. It looks real messed up, huh?
Oh yeah, it's real messed up.
All right.
It's a chance to put it down.
Second verse, same as the first. Full attack. With
Third verse, same as the second verse.
yes, that's true. Third verse, same as the second verse.
Well, that's not going to hit.
Well, that's not gonna hit. Oh, it's not gonna hit. Damn it!
Oh, I get another attack.
I was thinking
Well.
maybe I should throw like a Mark 1 frag grenade just to like get guaranteed damage, but then I thought,
Maybe you should've.
maybe it's not. It might not be enough. Sorry.
It's now gonna eat Tari.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, it snaps at Momo.
Oh.
Because in a last ditch effort, just to bite up and grab up the creature that has caused it the most frustration, and it is going to attempt to bite and swallow you. So
It's trying to get a Momo nugget.
actually, it can only do a bite this round because I think it has to take a full round action to do the rest of the swallow whole rules.
Thank
I'm not
goodness.
looking for Pathfinder, so I have no idea.
Yeah, it's on the next turn. So it's got to grab you first. So it's got to hit you. At 16, it's not going to get through your armor, is it? No,
Nope.
It's not even going to
No
hit you.
Momo
This
nuggets
poor
for
thing
you,
is-
sir.
This poor thing with a plus 14 to hit.
As
it
a-
fails to hit you.
As a free action, Momo is using a couple of his free arms to light a cigarette and blow smoke in its face.
Your cigarettes are wet. They don't light.
Oh no!
Ooh.
All right, can it hang on for one more round? I
Pulls
don't
out an
think so.
e-cigarette.
Right, I gotta go to business here.
Shoot it twice.
Yeah, no, I'm not taking that -4. I'm sorry.
No, that's enough. You put the monster down, and it slips below the water.
Want some sushi? Y'all got to meet my cousin Ed.
Guys, we have to check it for gems, just like the weird eater things.
That's right. We have to loot the body of the
Dragon, man.
sea
I have
snake.
gem for coins.
You examine the creature, but find nothing valuable or nothing to sell to make any kind of credits with.
But is it tasty?
It might be usable. It might be usable for food.
Hell yeah.
Potentially, it is a huge serpent creature, so there's definitely a lot of meat on there.
We're bringing this shit back.
How heavy are just the teeth? Like all
The teeth are probably light. If you took a tooth, it's probably light.
How many teeth does it have?
Lots of teeth.
It's like those sharks, man. They have like a lot, man.
Got rows and rows of them.
I don't know why, but I'm down with the.
We should take this back and mount it in our starship, man.
Yeah, it's a trophy.
Exactly.
I can accept that.
We're taking this whole thing back, dude. This is gonna be our trophy for the ship.
Oh, we could put it on the front like a figurehead.
Exactly, like the Longhorns or something.
Love it.
That would be awesome.
If you recall, you were sent here to remove any hazards and to survey the caves to see what they could be used for as far as an emergency shelter type area. And if you recall, the mechanics of that are that you have to spend 10 minutes or make an engineering check to reduce the time to half. Again, you guys are not particularly time crunched on the order of minutes. So I don't know if you just want to take the full 10 minutes and survey this cavern, this room, or if you want to try and reduce that to 5. It's up to you.
It's an engineering check.
Or survival.
But I got survival.
I would like to use that time to collect 3 of the teeth from the creature.
So how heavy is this? So we all can carry it back as proof of our heroics.
It's very heavy. It's going to be very difficult to carry it back.
Clee,
You
we
all
got a
spend
load
some
lifter.
time- It's huge. I mean, its bulk is probably close to, I don't know, what is it? Probably it's like 10 pounds per bulk. So it's probably on the order of, I don't know,
40 bulk or more.
Let me see,
200
huh?
bulk or more.
Let me see if it can be carried by the load
It's
lifter.
more than a ton.
Okay.
So we're talking 200 plus bulk. Not to mention it's long and ungainly. So
Do we know what the name of this type of creature is?
yeah, it was the Ukrainian sea worm.
Yeah. WYRM, right?
Right, as in dragonish.
Okay.
You spend some time surveying this room. Obviously, it's the largest open area that you've seen, and if the room could get the inflow of water plugged and have all the water drained out, it could easily hold prefab housing, tents, or other shelters for around 100 people. Given enough time and sufficient equipment, an emergency escape route could be installed near the ceiling, making sure not to drill into the sea.
Cool. We got that passageway to check out now. Anybody need to rest?
Broke a sweat shooting.
I mean, I'm
Worm
missing
didn't even get a
about
chance to hurt you
half my
guys.
stamina, but I don't know if it's worth it. Yeah, I don't know.
If you guys just want to look around for 10 minutes, I can make another one of those pheromone grenades. It was pretty effective.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the math here on how much bulk I can carry with the load lifter.
Jesus Christ, man.
What?
Nothing. It's adorable.
This is after I've crawled into its mouth and taken like 3 of the teeth from
That's
the back. So just in case if we do mount the head, it doesn't ruin the look.
So Momo, my Pathfinder character, he has, I think, 23,500 some odd max carry. His light load's 7,000 some odd pounds.
Jesus.
Wow.
He's level 5.
What?
Wow.
What do you need to carry?
Mike knows what I do. I like instead if you go up to a wall and you have to get to the other side with your wagon, but the gate is far off away. You just get your ropes out, tie it to the wagon, haul the wagon up, lower it down the other side.
How do you have that much carry?
So muleback cords and belts of heavy
Well, I
load.
love muleback cords, dude.
So they give +8 to your strength for considering how much you can carry, and then it triples the amount you can carry as well.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. It gets ridiculous really quickly.
Sounds
Like-
like it.
There's some boulders blocking the way. Whatever, I picked them up.
So you said,
Sounds game breaking.
so you said the other tunnel thing that was up in the air?
Yeah, it's about 30 feet up the wall.
I'm going to try to climb it.
All right, give me your athletics check. Well, you managed to get a quarter of your speed up the wall.
Okay.
So that takes you to what?
10 feet.
10 feet. So you only have to do that, 3 more times without falling.
Didn't you say it was 30 feet up?
Yep.
So would that be 2 more times?
Well, 2 more times, yeah. Total of 3 times. For you.
Yeah.
Maybe you have a cable or something you can lower down to everyone else.
I do have some rope. Let's keep going.
Ooh, that doesn't look good. That's bad. You fall.
Small.
Die.
You
Okay,
fall.
acrobatics to reduce damage.
What's that?
Okay, acrobatics to try to reduce damage.
That doesn't work in this game. It's only a D6 though, so it's 6 points of damage.
Ow.
Perhaps your teammates have some other ideas.
Does anyone have a grappling hook?
We have the titanium stuff. I'm trying to find out where I wrote this stuff down at. Oh, you know what? It might just be in the loot still. Flashlight. Yeah, a grappler with 50 feet of titanium alloy cable line. So yes, we do. We got it in the crate up there. Remember when we came in?
Yep.
And that was kind of a blur for me.
Well, yeah. We do have one. I suggest you use it here. Here it is.
Okay. Does someone else want to throw this up? I'm not very strong.
Well, you don't have to throw it. You launch it.
Okay, so the
you
cargo
can-
lifter
okay.
can carry 30 bulk.
All right.
Okay. I launched the grappling hook up.
All right. So you launch that cable up there, and that makes the athletics check fairly rudimentary at that point, allowing you all to climb up slowly, taking your time and not falling to the ground. Upon reaching the top of the ledge, you see before you in a medium-sized chamber, a column of amber which stretches from the floor to ceiling, radiating a warm golden glow to illuminate the room. A hemispherical shape can be seen within the column, but the details are difficult to make out. A dusty shrine stands against the western wall, etched with symbols of an insectoid head. A tunnel to the north has collapsed long ago, but another smaller passage leads to the south. Well, you can approach it and look and see if you can figure out what it is.
You gonna climb us up there, Momo?
Oh yeah. We will climb right up. Whoa.
This looks interesting.
All
It's,
right,
another hollow projector like we saw before.
yeah, it looks like it looks. There's definitely a shrine, and do you have mysticism, Erebus?
Nope.
Are you
It looks
trained
pretty
now?
to me.
All right, it is pretty.
I do, just not very good at it.
Oh, you can give me a shot.
Hey.
22.
Let's see, 22 for Alder. All right. So Alder, you immediately recognize that the shrine is dedicated to Hylex, the Forever Queen, deity of friendship, peace, and first contact, which you probably already knew anyway, since this was a Sheeran area. Additionally, you note that this column appears to be the result of powerful protective magics.
Okay. I don't know anything about magic, but I'm going to relay that to the others. And I want to. Are we still able to contact the outside?
No, you are not able to contact. Your communications are limited. You're unable to reach the outside from here.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I remember that.
Then I'm going to record the entire thing in its entirety for. I want to say Zelenon.
Sure, Zelenon. Yeah, you can make a video recording.
Okay. And then I'll mention that I believe that it's protective magics that caused this.
Are the rest of you coming up into this room, or are you going to hide out down there in the big chamber?
And then I guess we gotta survey
There's
it.
nothing to climb it now, right? Or something like that, right?
There's a rope.
No, there's
You
a
can
rope.
Get up there. It's,
I mean,
it's
like,
not
no skill
difficult.
check involved, okay.
No, I'm just. You guys know. I'll
Okay.
just get up there at this point.
Okay, I'll make sure.
I figure you wait for each. I figure you go as a group, unless you really wanted to get in there by yourself, Erebus.
I would have climbed up first, but
Yeah, and you would have seen in here. It's pretty
Yeah.
bright. It's easy to see. You have dark vision anyway. But I mean,
Nothing looks important to me. Yeah, I won't try to rush it or anything.
Momo will go, Tara, you know about this weird mystic stuff. Anything else you can figure out about what this column does?
Well, I shall try. Not much better, but
yeah, but you get the same sense that it's protective magic. But you can also tell that a living creature is most likely held within the column.
oh,
Though what you can see of it, it's impossible to tell what the creature is or any of its specifics.
seems nothing alive in there.
So I hear you start cutting away at the amber, right? Chick.
We would know, Phil, or at least maybe Momo wouldn't, but maybe other people would know that Hylax is a good god.
Yes, she's a god of peace, friendship.
What I mean is,
first contact.
presumably, if
should
it's
know.
protecting a creature, it's probably not like a swarm creature. I mean, I don't know. Is that an assumption the smarter people in the group might make?
Wasn't Zelnon trying to like have us find something good here though?
Hey, yeah, this might be what he was talking about.
There was definitely something drawing sensitives to the area.
Do I feel anything weird here?
Since he is psychic?
Not in this room. But I mean the Stelly, as you approach the
down there,
as you approach the shrine, hidden hybrid hollow emitters, which you've seen before, activate, and a life-size Sheeran, apparently a representation of Hylax, appears before you. The insectile humanoid woman wears flowing white robes, holds her arms wide as if about to embrace the viewers. She says, "Welcome, pilgrims," in Sheeran. So anyone who understands Sheeran understands that.
Shit.
And then dissipates into a dozen motes of golden light. Anyone with trained in physical science can give me a check.
I think she'd use telepathic means because Sheeran's and all that, but no.
Well, Sheeran is a telepathic language as well, so
Hey,
if you know Sheeran, you got the message. Adjutant, as the golden motes fly out, they arrange themselves in a pattern that you recognize as several constellations visible in Eutranius's night sky, adjusted for the passage of 300 years or so.
Near the gap.
Oh, that's real pretty.
What does it say?
She said, "Welcome, travelers."
What's it mean?
Maybe this is where they came from, the travelers, and this is a map back to where they originated from? Or maybe they left to go to this place?
So we should download everything here possible to bring to Zelnon, because I'm sure he'd want to know this.
Yes.
As the moments drag on and you see these stars, and you look at it for a moment, the light dims as the column of amber rapidly melts.
Uh-oh.
And is replaced by a bug-like creature. Dun dun dun. Roll initiative.
Oh no! I was so sure it would be benevolent.
There's
You were
a
wrong!
mosquito in there. We can make dinosaurs now, people.
Oh yeah.
Shout out it and share it.
Oh man, I knew I should have taken 10 minutes and made another pheromone grenade.
Let's see. This didn't organize it. Give me just a moment. There we go. Erebus.
Erebus.
So, what happens is the amber column quickly melts, revealing this creature that has been held within, apparently in some form of stasis. As it does so, the lights dim as the amber no longer radiates the golden light. Most of you won't have an issue with that. And I think it's dim light, so I think even Alder and Momo don't take any penalties.
We wouldn't take penalties anyways. I have the lantern, and Momo has the
Gotcha.
flashlight.
All right, you get that light.
Actually, adjutant's first.
Yeah, Adjutant should be first. She rolled a 22.
Oh, I thought you had already rolled. There you go. You can be first.
Give it -2 AC.
Sadly, your dart bounces off of the creature's carapace.
Whoa,
Tink!
that's bad.
It's not flat-footed or anything because it hasn't gone yet.
Durr.
Darkfinder works.
Oh, I was pretty sure it was.
I don't think so. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's look at combat rules.
What's going on?
Make sure I'm not missing anything.
No, at the start of combat, if you are surprised, you are flat-footed until you become aware of combat. And have had a chance to act. Maybe this thing is surprised because it wasn't expecting to come out of the amber.
It's not surprised. Yeah, it's not surprised, so it's not flat-footed. What you'll notice is it does seem to be moving sluggishly, as if it has been in stasis for quite some time, and it is only, it takes a moment for it to gather all its faculties.
Oh, let's try it. Go away. I'm gonna punch. No, attack. Full attack. Oh.
Ooh.
That one. Let's see.
Let's see. Yeah, that punch did not connect at all.
That one though.
The second one does connect, as it's an energy attack. And the creature takes 1 damage. Let me just verify. Yep. Takes 1 damage. Alright. Next up is Stelly.
Well, I'm going to take a guarded step back, and then I'm going to shoot it.
Sure.
Is it a bug?
It does look like a bug.
Like a Xenon bug, or like a swarm type of bug?
Well, it looks like it's
It's a brain bug from Starship Troopers.
yeah,
It looks like a giant
kind of
tick
a
or
brain bug. That might be a little.
Oh, there we go. Oh, it's alright. I'm trying to decide whether or not to flank and go melee or 5-foot step and shoot. I think I'm gonna do that. Or sorry, guarded step. Momo's gonna take a guarded step back to here and shoot. Right. 24 EAC.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
8 points of fire.
Takes it.
Get him, Captain!
And then Tari gets a chance to react.
Oh, did you just skip Alder?
I don't think so. Did I?
It always turn, and then you
did.
get
It's fine. I'm going to get him, and I mean, obviously we don't have any feet, so do I believe I am in range of it to attack me?
It does look like its body is able to reach out further than adjacent squares.
Okay, then I will just do the clever feint.
And that's going to work. I think, let's see, it's 15 plus 1.5 CR.
Mm-hmm. Or it's sense bottom.
Nope, that's not going to work.
Ah,
It
okay.
It does not seem to react to your bluff.
Okay.
Dumb guy.
All right. Where's the button? There it is. There we go. Now it's Tari's turn.
Now it's Tari's turn.
Okay, we will step up here. And attack. Is it get him then? Or is
It is.
it. Okay. Wow! Another net one.
But it's not going to matter. Let's see.
Now he's gonna eat you.
No, it's going to eat you all. It's going to try to. But it's got a couple of options there. I don't think it's really that smart. It reaches out with its claw at, we'll just make this random. Erebus odd, Tari even. Erebus. Reaches out to claw at you, doing 16 points of damage. But it seems that it's only able to make the one attack this round. Adjutant.
Well, let's try it again. Ah. Guess not.
Oh
You
boy.
guys are just letting me have my fun, aren't you?
Well, you had to have something after the last guy.
Yeah, the last guy just was way too easy.
With the bug attack.
Ooh. Can't you make a guarded step and then you'd be flanking with Tari?
This is not a good way to welcome travelers.
Welcome, travelers.
But it might be a good way to welcome bad people or the hive.
Yeah, I'm going to fun step there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, trick attack.
Well, you don't trick attack it. However, it is still flat-footed to you. Does that 16 includes the get 'em? It's not enough to damage it this time.
I'm flanking, right?
Negative.
No.
Oh, I thought it
You
would be
need
from
to
there.
you would need to be here
F.
or here to flank.
Yeah,
Oh.
I can move the flank though from where I am, but
For next turn, yeah.
yeah.
But that is the end of your turn. And if you could pass it to Stelly, he has a clear line of sight.
I am going to take a guard step away from the nasty bug. And
Nasty
then...
bug, nasty bug.
Who did the bug attack last time?
Erebus.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay,
All right. Momo's going to just
Assume I did
Skip.
I did some damage to it. There we go. Squirt the
Yeah.
blood. Squirt the blood.
Yeah,
it's got really high AC.
it really does.
It really does. I know. And at the moment, I don't have flat-footed or the adjutant bonus, so I will just fire once. Die! I'm making a ranged attack.
And you do.
Yeah, I
its
may.
claw whips out and attacks you as you are distracted with your weapon.
So-
19.
2K
Not
AC
enough to damage you. Yep.
does
it's
not
just-
hit.
Your armor deflects the blow.
That's why I have heavy armor. Oh boy. So it gets 26 damage and one
Yeah.
burn.
Well, it takes burn on its turn. Yep.
Yeah.
Take the one on its turn. Let's see. You
You gotta do the roll of crit. Yeah, crit card. There you go. Just popped
your
up.
Target cannot move from its square for 1 round as a bonus effect. You drive it to its knee.
Cool.
You're not using an electricity weapon, so you don't get the extreme crit. But that's cool. So it is driven to a knee and does not move. It doesn't look like it was going to move it anyway. But
All right.
26 damage is quite a bit.
I am gonna move to up here next to Stelly.
All right.
How do you make it pop again? I know
How do you make it what?
make it large for yourself to see.
That's something.
You have to be able to target it. You have to be able to click on the icon, and then it's a Z.
Shift Z,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's.
Shift Z, yeah.
Players can do that.
Well, all you need is Z, but you have to be able to target it. You want to see the bug again?
Yeah.
What do you mean all you need is Z?
It's like Red Lobster, man.
For a player, to see it only on your screen, all you have to do is press Z.
Guess we're going
Oh.
to dinner, people. Go to Red Lobster to get some cheesy biscuits.
Oh, I never knew that would work. Okay.
As a GM, you can press Shift Z to make it show to all players.
I never knew Z did anything as a player.
Yeah, but the only thing you can Z on is your own anything that you can target, any
Fair.
item that you can select.
Fair.
So enemies tend not to be usable that way.
True.
All right, Momo, pass the turn to Alder.
Oh, my apologies. I was
I
playing
went
with Z.
get him, and then
Okay, he remains get-emmed.
do I still think I'm within his range?
He hasn't been reaching further than that. Or he hasn't been reaching further than where you were previously. It seems to have a reach of 10 feet. Nothing excessive.
Then I will clever attack it this turn. Which is going
Not actually stripping my armor off. I just wanted to change the picture just because.
Just because. That's fine. Just because you could. That is not good. That hit, you are going to hit, but you are not going to leave it flat-footed to your opponents, to your companions' attacks.
Okay. Sorry, you're up.
Okay, we will step over here.
Yeah.
We will stack it. Ooh, nice.
Nice.
What happened? Ooh, that's a good hit. In just a moment. Alright, so it takes another 12. And then you can pass the turn to the bug.
Okay.
Alright, the first thing it does is it kinda shudders. And as it does, this creature flies off of it.
No.
But you notice that doing so reduces the bulk of the main creature. Why can't I affect it? There we go. And it gets significantly weaker. But then it strikes out at Tari. I gotta actually give this thing an initiative real quick. Or just have it attack on... it'll just go on the bug's initiative because it's part of the bug.
I don't see the other creature.
You don't see it?
On top, like just north
Oh,
of
I
the
see
bug.
it now. I see it now.
Yeah.
It was being covered up because I had my token selected. That's why.
Actually, I should put it on the initiative order. I will add a turn for the bug.
As you might forget it.
Yeah, because I might forget it. And I'll just put it at 4. Alright. So the big bug swipes at Tari with its claw. Ooh! Ouch!
Oh,
no.
damn.
That's bad.
Whoa.
Sorry. Oh no.
Oh boy.
Ow!
Gee.
Hurt. It's gonna leave a mark.
That could easily yeah, that should go into hit points, I'm guessing.
I'm at like 5 hit points.
Oh my gosh. That should go well into hit points, I should have said.
Yeah. I regret decision before, but whatever.
And this thing buzzes off to attack Momo.
I need to figure it back on thing.
You little bugger.
Little bug. It swipes at you with its claws, Momo.
Bring it.
Not getting through your armor.
You got nothing.
You are heavily armored. Adjutant.
On purpose.
Right.
Well, try to hit it.
Yeah,
Yes.
you do. Which one are you
going to
hitting?
do much good. Hitting the big one.
The big one.
Try and give it -2 AC for whatever good it's going to do.
Sure, it takes -2 AC. I forgot to roll for it to be unburning.
Oh yeah. Did it take the burn damage?
I did apply the burn damage, I just forgot to roll its save, which is a reflex. And it beats the 11, so it's not burning.
There's so many 20s.
Yeah,
I know.
there were so many ones earlier.
Yep.
Alright, Adjutant, if you're done.
Yeah.
Carapace, you are now flanking.
You can just try this full attack again.
17 electric, that's gonna hit, I think. Especially with the penalty. That'll hit. So 8.
And because polarized, it's another 4 points.
And that's enough to knock it down.
Nice.
But the little buzzing bug is still hanging around.
Oh, they're bugging Stelly, me, and Momo.
Get lobster tonight, gentlemen and ladies.
Alright, Stelly, what you gonna do?
Started step, and then I'm gonna shoot it.
Sounds like a plan.
And miss it.
Alright.
Squish it, Momo.
Yes. All right. I'm going to swing at this thing with my diamagnetic storm hammer.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I'm
you out of a attack of opportunity last turn. I apologize.
Oh, that's
Do
all right.
what?
This bug is tiny, so it had to enter your space to attack you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
And since you have all the arms, you always have a melee weapon available.
That is true. Should I do it twice then, without penalty?
Attack. You guys aren't hurting that bad.
No, we're not. That is a 25.
And that thing does not have that many hit points.
Yes, that is 13 evenly divided between bludgeoning and electric.
It's not particularly resistant to anything.
All right, well that is
Definitely
my turn.
not resistant to death.
Where's the? Oh, sorry. There we go.
Alright, Alder.
Get him and then clever fight. I don't want to get hit.
That works.
It probably worked on the big one too. It just never rolled out.
Spooked it, man.
Alright, give the initiative to Tari, and we'll see if she can't finish this off.
There we go. Sorry about that.
Revenge!
Ooh.
Amber, you're muted if you're talking.
I was AFK.
Oh, okay. Well, it's your turn. Welcome back.
We're gonna put something into it. Fast. Well, I guess we'll try to kill the last thing up here.
Okay, how did you move there? Well, I can't make attack of opportunity because it's tiny, so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I did just want to do that. I don't know what something had on it, but without any moments of time.
It is. That's enough. It's 13 slash. Yeah, you wipe out the little flying bug. Ending combat.
Real
Now-
quick, Phil. When that thing went down, did it look like there were any more bugs that might fly off it that are still active?
Oh, it looks like, as you look at it, Momo, the whole thing seems to be puddling into just a chaotic mass of individual bugs. It looks like the whole thing was just made up of multiple bugs. It was like a hive unto itself. And when this one little bug flew away from it, it took part of that hive with it.
Have you fought one before? Or am I crazy?
What's that?
Have you fought one before?
Have you fought one of these before?
Yeah.
Not
No.
in this book.
Oh, okay.
You fought a swarm beetle thing
Oh,
that had plates that guarded other swarm within it. It was kind of a carrier beetle. But this is something different. This is it looks to actually be composed of billions of smaller insects.
So what we need to do is take pictures of this and make sure it's documented so we can give this to our boss. Ends that one off.
Yeah, this thing it's awful. But let's see. After defeating it, you are able to return your attention to the hologram, which fades away after a minute or so, but activates again if you step back if you reapproach the shrine. So you can keep it playing over and over if you want.
Is it going to spawn another one of these things?
Well,
there was only the one column.
Yeah. I mean, the column of amber is gone. The bug is deflating onto the floor. You don't see that there would be. It didn't teleport the bug in. The bug was already there. So it looks like the countermeasure has been activated and defeated. So and will not repeat.
I want to know what kind of countermeasure this is. Is it any kind of computer skills or something? Or was it only going to respond to Sheeran or something? Or
it appears to be magical.
Like, would it have not appeared if, like, freaking Zelnon was here?
You don't know.
You don't know.
No.
I look for hiding
Let's
holes.
see. Oh, let's see. What do we got here? Oop, no, don't turn the page. Let's see. It seems that the hologram, as you activate it again, and she comes out and she says, "Welcome, pilgrims," and then it goes into stars, and then it seems to be awaiting a response.
Can we update the star chart to what ours is currently, or check the real time clock and see if like it needs like to be reset?
Was there that poem earlier? Right? Am I thinking of the wrong game?
Earlier. Hold on one second. I did find it, and Stelly, you do give me a mysticism check.
Ain't got that.
That's fine. Roll it anyway. All right. You don't notice. All right. Let's see. So you're asking about the poem that you found earlier. Checking your logs, you see that when you were at the Memorial to the Fallen, there was a poem on the western wall written in Sheeran, but the majority of the verses were still legible, and they referenced loss and mourning and growth and change, but there was nothing specific there that would give you any clue here. You also found carvings in the rest chamber that you identified as saying, where's the specific words? The dawn of friendship. Again, doesn't provide you any clue here. You found the astrogation charts, but you didn't find any titles there. And you also found in the Chamber of Choices.
Found shit.
Yeah, you didn't find any words there. And then in the first chamber where you found the stash, you found the words that what were the words there? Awakening to the nightmare. Again, doesn't provide you any clue here. There does seem to be a room to the south after a short passage. Let's see. As you activate the second half of the hologram again, it shows the dozens of golden motes suddenly blurring as if they were moving. Let's see. So give me a perception check because you guys are all looking around. Yep, Erebus, you find the holographic emitters within the shrine, which permits anyone you show them to to attempt to hack the small computer that controls them.
Computers check. Oh,
So,
That is not good enough to gain access.
Phil, earlier you said it kind of looked like the hologram was waiting for some kind of response.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So Momo's just gonna step up and go, I think I figured it out. And is gonna say, my name is Momo and I'm here to say I'm friends with Hylax in a major way.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to do any good, but it was
Oh,
rather
nuts.
entertaining.
I hold up the minutes going, anyone want to try?
Do I have time to take 10 minutes, or is it like...
What
we
was the
can.
question?
I asked if I had time to take 10 minutes.
Yeah, you have time to try
Stamina.
again. So
I'm
I
going
would
to recover
take
stamina.
20.
No, Tari wants to recover.
Sorry,
She
wants
got-
to recover stamina.
Yeah, that.
If Tari wants to rest and the rest of you want to work on the computer, you can do so. You can survey this room. It'll take 20 minutes if people are resting or doing other things, but it is something you can do.
Is there anything cool down here in this little alcove?
Stelly,
like
as
a
you
locker.
separate yourself from the party and move to the next room, nobody move. Stelly, you look in, and this modest chamber is carved into the rock. The room contains a small bed, a series of shelves, and a large trunk. The shelves hold several holographic picture frames, an antique sextant and compass, and several fist-sized glass globes. The trunk is made of a shiny metal alloy and is etched with images of stars and insect heads. A standing lamp in one corner is dark, though the soft glow of several patches of bioluminescent moss provides some light. The only exit appears to be the way you came in.
It's pretty cool.
Does can I do a culture check to see if Hylax has anything, any specific
Go
things
ahead.
regarding?
Phraseology,
Yeah.
prayer words.
So I'm going to go ahead and cure myself first.
Sure.
Okay.
Nothing interrupts your 10-minute rest.
Oh, okay. In that case, Momo will sit down while Tari's resting across from her and fiddle about with some spare parts and make another pheromone grenade. Just to
Sounds
piss off
good.
the GM.
Man, it's just a
Where'd
bad
you get the
roll. I mean,
pheromone?
the thing has a +4 will
I don't
save.
know.
Oh.
He farts them.
Yes, that's right. That's right. You see, like, there's a little tube, and I stick it up to my ass.
No, I don't want to know. That's enough.
Oh God, no.
Hey, it was your idea, Phil.
All right. So
Filling it up with.
as you spend some time fiddling with the small hollow projector and its computer, you eventually gain access and determine that the key phrase you were looking for was the Forever Reliquary in Shirin. You can also call up the holographic images that would have played had you said the correct phrase.
Let's see them and record them.
What's that?
Let's see the holographic images and record them.
Oh, actually, absolutely. Activating the second half of the hologram shows dozens of golden motes suddenly blurring, as if they were moving past the viewer at a great speed, or the viewer was moving past them. An image of a large rock hurtling through space appears. The Shirin representation of Hylax manifests on the rock, though much smaller than previously shown. A glow begins to form around the rock, eventually turning it into a bright corona with a long tail. Physical science check of anyone witnessing. Yeah. Alder, you easily recognize this as the phenomenon of a comet. And this comet blazes for a few moments before the hologram fades.
Cool. We'll download all this stuff and, you know.
Anyone trained in mysticism can make a check.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, Alder. And Tari.
Oh wow!
Way better than you, Skelly. These non-telepathic creatures.
It's not my thing.
Note a low-powered telepathic pulse that engenders feelings of comfort and safety. The signal must have been what drew the Sheeran pioneers to this spot on the surface to build the House of Friendship, while also leading Thisik and the Reckoners to find the caves as well. It will likely also draw the swarm if they land on Utranus.
We should probably disable that.
And recognizing that, you can in fact disable the pulse. Taking time to survey this chamber, you note it's another large chamber which could house more refugees or could serve as a common area for recreation or dining. In either case, the Hylax symbology carved into the shrine will likely put people at ease. If the rubble is removed from the northern tunnel, it would be easier for people to reach this room, but some form of security gate or door would need to be installed to keep the refugees safe. Yes.
so before we disable that, because we can come back and disable it at any time or tell people to disable it, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I want to give Zelanon the opportunity to check it out before we
Sure.
maybe destroy some historical artifact.
Certainly.
You all being
then,
culturally sensitive, dude.
Look at you.
Hercules,
Just looking at that rubble fill, how much work does it look like would be involved to clear it from the northern tunnel?
You previously, you can tell that this tunnel connects to the entrance where you came in, and you previously determined that any attempt to clear the tunnel without appropriate supports and machinery is likely to cause further collapses.
Yes, that's right. That's when I wanted to throw a grenade in there.
Hey, Momo, come check out this room with the bed, man.
Oh, hey, sure. Looks like fun.
Throws the pheromone grenade at the bed.
Sure, Momo will step in and look at the room.
All right, so it looks like this room once housed a chosen priest or some other person that must have managed these rooms. But you don't see anyone here, so obviously they have moved on or something has happened.
Eaten by that fish thing.
Do they look like it was old? Like
Well, this room doesn't look to have been touched in hundreds of years, but it's surprisingly free of dust and mold. Perhaps some blessing of Hylax.
Or bugs.
All manner of supplies and books kept here seem to be related to faith and Hylax. The holographic pictures on the shelves show a Sheeran family, and the glass globes are filled with several shades of viscous fluid that remain separate from one another, no matter how hard the globe is shaken, forming colorful swirls. So you can give me culture checks regarding the globes.
Yeah, I really think
Momo's going up and shaking all the globes, taking 6 of them at once.
Yeah, I really think that Zelenon's gonna love this place.
Alder, you can explain to Momo that the globes are some kind of souvenir from an unknown planet, and aside from being interesting keepsakes, have no particular value.
Oh.
Additionally, there was a metal trunk in the room.
Erebus, you want to come look at this trunk?
Junk in the trunk over here.
all that junk up in your trunk.
Is that do I see a computer on the other side of the room?
That appears to be a standing lamp that is dark.
Oh, okay.
There's no actual. Yeah, it might be a work desk, but there's no computer at it.
Gotcha.
Even though there appears to be a computer.
Yeah, it really
Erebus,
looks like a keyboard and a monitor.
Yeah.
it really does, and I'm sure that's what the artist was going for. But the writer went a different direction.
I wish they
10-4.
keep
So Erebus, inspecting the trunk, you note it isn't a lot, but it doesn't appear to have a lid or any kind of handle that would be used to open it. You can give me an engineering check or a perception check as you examine the trunk.
Engineering is better.
All right. So engineering worked better for you. The DC was actually easier for engineering.
Ooh.
And you can tell that some of the images etched on the surface can actually be pressed like buttons. There are quite a number of images. Give me an intelligence check. You notice a number of devotional icons or many different symbols, lots of stars and starbursts and different symbology, but you're unable to identify which of the button images should be pressed.
Are any of them more worn away or?
No.
Wasn't used very much then. What's the material of the trunk made out of?
It seems to be made of a metal. You think you might be able to use engineering to disable the catch without actually finding the specific buttons that you need.
Good roll. Let's try this.
Let's all work on that. I mean, most of us are good engineers, right?
Yeah, or give me intelligence checks. Either way. Adjutant's engineering is not helpful. Stelly's intelligence check is not helpful. Alder's intelligence check is not helpful.
Momo's gonna try.
Momo.
Hey!
That's with a -1.
With all this Hylax stuff, what about that starburst and that symbol of Hylax? How do those two work? Erebus presses those two buttons and the trunk pops open. Inside, you notice a handful of devotional icons of Hylax, as well as a set of ceremonial robes and an antique, though still functional, datapad.
Ooh, I take datapad and I give Momo the eye. Like, are you sure you're stupid?
Momo says, "To be perfectly honest, I actually just guessed."
All 6 on that.
All 6 for guessing.
Ooh, lucky thing too, I guess. I go through the datapad. Is it locked or anything, or am I able to go through it? It's fine.
It does have a standard passcode required, so you're going to have to hack it with a computer's check.
There was an ancient datapad, and what else in there?
Ceremonial robes and icons of Hylax. Nothing you're going to be able to sell. You may not want to add them.
Zelenon would probably want it.
Yeah, probably. Unlocking the datapad, Erebus, you notice that it belongs to a Shirin named Minesh, and contains her personal diary along with files about the maintenance of the Caves of Pilgrimage, which appears to be the area where you are. You also note files. The files include a detailed map of the area, which will be quite helpful for the SDF engineers converting the caves into a shelter. Her diary also gives you a glimpse into Shirin's life, as she was the cave's pilgrimage's third guide. Her writing paints a picture of a devout young woman who is proud of her position, but who also misses her family. Many of her writings are musings on the forever reliquary and her fervent hope to visit once her term as guide is complete.
And this sounds like a very important place.
Yeah, the last entry mentions several small tremors that have racked the caves over a few days. Minesh writes that she hopes they don't presage a natural disaster similar to the one that caused the original Shrine to Hylax to fall into these caves. Unfortunately, that is the last entry, and you don't find out any more information there.
She's
However,
buried
it does
under the
seem
rocks.
that, yeah, she is. You get the sense that the guide probably met devotees at the entrance, and that passing through these caves gave them kind of a life history of the Shirin since they left the hive, since they gained their independence and moved through life up until the point of Hylax showing them the forever reliquary, the comet. Additionally, a long, narrow metal box of the same material as the chest sits on the bed. You note it as you stand closer to it. It contains a staff.
A ceremonial staff, or like
It definitely looks very intricate.
okay. So,
Is it magical?
we're gonna.
Can you tell if it's magical?
I have detect magic.
If you cast Detect Magic, it does present a magical aura.
Oh,
Oh, hey, Tari, you want to look at this?
Or
You can give me a mysticism check to determine what it is.
let's see if that works. Oh
That does
no!
not work. It is a magic staff.
How can you try that once a day or something?
Right.
can
Okay,
I
I'm
try
gonna
it?
figure out it tomorrow.
Can you cast Detect Magic?
No.
Then you cannot try it. You have to be utilizing Detect Magic to determine the magical properties of an item using
What's
mysticism.
Zelnon's for, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, he might
I
be
mean,
able to tell you what it is.
Yeah.
Like a
We're
Stelly.
gonna show it to him anyway. So
Yeah, Stelly starts talking out loud. You know, it would be really tragic if she died under the freaking rubble up there. So we might want to go ahead and tell the excavators to take good care. They might find like a body under there.
That's a good idea.
I mean, I'm not like all about religious stuff, but just don't want to be like
You're not
disrespectful.
all tough and disrespectful. Got it.
She was a pilgrim, and she met her fate.
no, she was the priestess, responsible for taking care of this area. But
Yeah. She definitely didn't deserve to be serial crushed by a bunch of rocks.
Let's survey this room, I guess. Even though it's a bunk room.
Yeah, its proximity to the entrance makes it ideal for a command center or communications hub, perhaps. So that's basically what you get when you survey this room.
Okay.
What you guys gonna do now?
Oh, let's
Shimmy down the cable,
get out of
tread
here.
through the water, and make your way back out
Yeah, I think so.
through that dark, dangerous passage uphill.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta bring the fish with
That
us,
one
man.
was really annoying, right? You gotta drag the fish with you. Dirty up all the rooms with its slimy fish body.
The engineers will be in here anyway.
Yeah, we don't have to
There you go.
As
Give
you, having completed surveying all the caverns and defeating all the challenges within, you easily return to Commander Najiri. You present your findings. She gives your notes a cursory glance and tells you, go ahead and get any medical attention you need. Rest up and await further orders.
Let's
You
go
do
talk
so.
to Zelnon.
10-4, Commander!
Go talk to our Z
In
dog
doing
or
so,
X dog.
You proceed to talk to Zelenon about the historical relics and iconography that you discovered in the caves. He is especially excited to see the pictures and recordings you made. The mention of the Forever Reliquary within Minesh's journal catches his eye, and he excuses himself to speak with his fellow mystics.
Part where they hide shit from us.
Let's see. So the next day, Commandant Najiri finds you and lets you know that she's pleased with your efforts. The information you recovered will enable New Graka's civil engineers to construct an emergency shelter in record time. She then places you on temporary leave, as she has no military tasks for you at the moment. She does encourage you to meet up with Zelanan if you haven't already, and perhaps see what else he was doing.
Okay.
It's gonna tell our commander there's a priestess probably buried under that rubble. So when you guys engineers go through there, to be careful.
Yeah, I assumed you made that as part of your initial report. After several days, the engineers do discover a set of remains in the rubble, mostly decomposed exoskeleton of a female Shirin. Coroner estimates that she perished several centuries ago, most likely crushed by the falling rocks. That
way to go, man.
After consulting with the local Shirin community and the leaders of the House of Friendship, Zelanon offers your group 2,000 credits as an expression of gratitude for the historical discoveries found within the caves.
What, 2,000 each?
The party, 2,000 credits. It's a church, and they're already stretched to their limits. You're lucky to get that.
Yeah, it's all appreciated, though. They didn't have to give us anything.
We just gave them a priceless set of artifacts that, were buried, by a freaking, snake shark thing.
Zelanon does inform you that the staff you have found is a staff of mystic healing.
I could actually use that then.
And if you have any guilt of taking the former guide's possession, he absolves you of that, saying that she has been dead for some time, and you have earned this treasure.
Zelanon, there was just some weird bug the weird bug we fought that looked like a lobster, but it crapped out baby lobsters.
Lobster? What is a lobster?
I don't know. I'm just showing a picture of the thing.
The appery.
Yeah, whatever the hell it is.
Shows a picture of. Still, he just shows a picture of his cousin.
What the hell is this? We saw the panel and it said "Welcome, travelers," and then this freaking pillar of light just crapped out this bug thing.
Just show them the recording.
I examined your recording, and it seems that the priests would normally have accompanied the devotees that were supposed to be there and provided the adequate passphrase to prevent the guardian's awakening. It seems unfortunate that you were unable to provide this passphrase, and the guardian was awakened, and you were forced to destroy it.
Are these normal guardians?
Not having any guilt. It was unfortunate, but it is not terribly. It was not terribly destructive to the caves or the historical features.
Is there more of these things? Is this a standard freaking Hylaxian thing? Is this a standard Hylaxian guardian or something?
It's he tells you from what he knows, the Apari is a living hive, a gigantic beetle-like creature animated by generations of tiny insects, for whom it serves both home and queen. Nestled within its exoskeleton is a mass of millions of writhing gray maggots, each no longer than a grain of rice. A
Ugh.
constant stream of chemical signals ferried by the living neurological system of the Apari directs the development of these maggots into the myriad forms needed both to support the hive's gestalt biological functions and to maintain a flexible population of individual bugs.
Pretty fucking metal, dude.
In case you wanted to read more about the Apari, I just put a link in Roll20.
Can we get some of those for like our side?
No, they are not a playable race.
No,
Sorry.
no. Can we conscript some of those for the army?
It says that they quickly become a formidable force in almost any ecosystem that they are introduced, which means they kind of override it like bugs do. It's not a
Wow.
intelligent creature.
Oh, okay.
It is a vermin. So no, it's not something you could employ much more than you could employ a virus.
Will it attack the bugs?
Hey, apparently, guys, this is a delicacy
Ooh.
in many cultures.
I told you guys to get the lobster freaking, hooks and stuff out. But like seriously though, if we can use this to fight against the bugs, but like leave it behind when the bugs come, you see what I'm saying?
More of the members.
So I don't know. I'm just thinking long term here.
The SDF does not employ those kind of tactics, even against the hive.
What? Psh,
SDF is thinking big picture.
DF is losing.
Well,
Yeah, it's not thinking properly.
All right. So with the defeat of Sister Spark and the Reckoners, a modicum of calm settles over New Graka. The integration of the Susquehanna refugees continues in earnest, and you are granted your well-earned rest. You take a few days to recuperate, purchase items from New Graka shops, or craft your own gear as you wish. If you journey into the city, the positive results of your actions are clear. Citizens' general mood is somber. After all, the threat of the swarm still looms large. But there is a small undercurrent of hope. Eventually, Commander Najiri summons you to a meeting, and Zelenon is present at her office in New Graka City Hall. And she informs you that you might have interest in what he has to say. It turns out that Zelenon has spent some time in the cave, some time since your return from the cave of pilgrimage, discussing what you uncovered there. And he says, "Thank you all for coming. The cave's final guide mentioned something called the Forever Reliquary, a phrase I had read and heard several times in texts and lectures by Hylaxian scholars. But most of them gave the impression that it was a metaphorical place, an ultimate utopia of peace and friendship that all should strive for. Some even believed it was another name for Hylax's domain. In either case, what you have discovered leads me to think that it is an actual place here on the material plane. I did some searching on the infosphere and found an article written by a Shirin named Galchek containing theories about the location of the Forever Reliquary. However, there is one big problem." Commander Najiri steps in at this point. "The most recent information we have on Galchek is that they were a professor of Zesh University on the planet Elam Chuva in the Chuva system, which was the last system hit by the swarm, before they came to Susquehanna. We can't be certain if this is a coincidence or not, but if the swarm are seeking this Forever Reliquary, it can't be for a good reason. We need more data, and that's where you come in." Bum, bum, bum.
Cliffhanger.
Pretty much.
No, are they telling us we have to go to that damn place in Swarm territory?
Yeah. Luckily, we'll probably ding and I get my power armor.
Yeah, this is the conclusion of what was this book? This was The Last Refuge. You all level to level 5.
Nice.
Whee!
Right, level 5? No.
Yeah, we were 4.
Okay, so you guys make level 5. And the next adventure is called Husk World, if you can imagine what that means.
Probably a world that's jacked up.
Yeah, kind of.
That's already been devoured and has been left as a husk.
Sounds like
Yes.
fun.
What a delight.
Afternoon delight.
Oh, and we get ability point upgrade.
Yep, you get all your ability points. You can purchase gear. Do you guys have enough funds to purchase gear?
I don't know.
Yes, we do. We've got like 2,500 each or something.
Oh wow.
Okay, so you've got something. You can at least get your.
I spend
If
a
you don't
bunch.
already have it, you can get your first
No,
personal
no.
upgrade.
2,500 coming in each from this just the loot we've gotten over the last.
Oh, you mean additional?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm totally gonna buy something.
How much
4,000
do we get from the just
and
now?
9,000 credits. So we've got 13,000 right there. That's before we sell a single thing.
Oh,
All
wow.
right, Scrove, get to it, Secretary.
Wait, that's before we went into the cave? Because I just bought new armor before we went in the cave.
This is stuff that we've gotten this session and last session.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Wow, I missed a lot. That seems like a lot of money.
We didn't. Because we
All
got
right.
a cred stick with 4,000 credits there. The spore
That's
pot
right.
for 3,000 credits. We found 2,000 credits for the stuff
Yep.
we gave to the church. We got 3,000 credits, which we had exchanged for UPBs, and then 1,000 UPBs before that. And then we got some rifles and stuff to sell.
Oh, wow.
Let's see. So you guys find some information on the infosphere about Ilum Chuva. It is. It had normal atmosphere. A day was 27 hours long, and a year was 412 days. Its diameter and mass are similar to that of a standard planet with standard gravity. And until it was attacked by the swarm, Ilum Chuva was a planet of flat plains and gentle rolling hills with only a few small mountain ranges. It once had a generally temperate climate and several unique species of both flora and fauna. It was colonized by Shirans several centuries ago and eventually became a thriving cosmopolitan world. Now that it has been devastated by the swarm, Ilum Chuva is mostly a wasteland strewn with dangerous fissures and pelted with regular storms of acid rain. The planet has a single barren moon named Chet Chamik. As a special assignment, Commander Najiri orders your squad to travel to the Chuva system and find Professor Galchek's research on or any clues that will lead to the Forever Reliquary. Time is of the essence, she says, in this investigation. As if there is information to be found, the swarm has had several months' head start in finding it. Commander Najiri encourages you to resupply quickly, pointing out that you can't count on finding any opportunities to purchase equipment in the Chuva system, given the utter devastation the swarm leaves behind after an attack. She also advises that those of you that want to be particularly prepared should stock up on UPBs rather than credits, as the utilitarian components can be crafted into requisite items as needed. So any credits you have left over, just convert them to UPBs for the future. She also grants your squad the use of a starship that will be up to the task ahead of you. You can either come up with a custom-made vessel tier 5, or you can take a Suskalon whip named the Flash Viper, which has advanced drift engines, which could give you a few extra days in your race to make up for lost time. If you want to make up your own ship, I'll allow you to do that. I'll also put the stats and everything. I'll do a sheet for the whip in and put it in here so you can use that if you want. You do have the Terminus Wild, which could be upgraded to tier 5 if you wanted to do it that way. All those options are available to you guys. And with 2 weeks to get things ready, I think you guys should be ready to travel to the Chuva system next time.
How many credits or UPBs did we get? Did you say? I don't remember.
I'm doing the math right now. Don't worry about it.
Alder's doing the math and selling
okay.
off all the extra stuff, and he does a really good job at that, so I just let him go.
Shopping in between.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do shopping and leveling up.
Questions for me?
No, I'm just excited.
No questions.
And the next time I will be at home, and I will be prepared to go for as long as we can, full session. Because I think the next, you start out with Starship Combat. I know Stelly doesn't like it, or
That's fine.
He's fine with it. It's
part of the
Mike
game.
who doesn't like it.
Yeah. But I think it should be. That's basically when you come out of. I mean, obviously, when you come out of the drift on a planet that's bound to be controlled by the swarm, you're going to get attacked by something. Oh, let's see that Staff of Mystic Healing. I'll look that up in Archives of Nethys real quick.
The thing about that pheromone grenade, since the primary thing that I do, I usually GM in most of the games that I play. So as a player, I look for, what's the thing that would infuriate me the most if I were running the game?
That means healing is just once per day I can use healing touch again.
Yeah. Which is cool.
Yeah.
So I found
Plus,
out.
it's a weapon, right?
What? No.
What the hell's going on with my character sheet here?
So I found out I didn't put in enough ranks, and I had more.
Uh-oh.
So I now have
Let's-
a rank in at least everything, other than perfection.
Whose character sheet's having an issue?
Stelly's, I think.
It was me messing up. I was doing math wrong when I was
Okay,
reading
here
it.
we go.
I get a free rank in acrobatics and stealth
Yes.
for every level, which meant I was like 8. I had 8 extra ranks I didn't put in.
Yeah, you should have your skill ranks remaining should be -2 times your level
Yep. Yeah, I fixed it.
in the character sheet.
It
What
is
was the
lucky.
problem, Mike?
I'm trying to add like a special ability and it's giving me static.
Well, for that
like
with the
it's,
operatives in the skill ranks, I always put like this is like 8+ in mod. I just put 10 instead because of the extra ones, so then it adds up properly.
I mean, you can do that. I like to leave it the other way, so I can make sure I've got. I mean, either way it works, but
Yeah.
I just like how it clears itself up better. It's just a personal thing. It works out the same either way.
and I am probably going to have to get up early with the kids tomorrow.